Bonjour Nifties, bienvenue à Nitserie Nicole. I am Nicole and we are a crafting community. So grab your work in progress, also known as a whip, and let's get started on our 10-minute crafting break. As you can see, I am sitting outside. This is my favorite weather, but because of that, I am drinking my using my favorite water bottle. You can see it's a Tervis, which it's pretty good. It's kind of old, so it doesn't it's not as insulated as it used to be, but it's still pretty good. It does kind of leak, which is, probably the opposite of what you want your water bottle to be, but I don't know if you can tell, but I'm very like sentimental, and like once I have something, I feel like it's mine, and I don't like to let it go just because it's not as functional as it used to be. I have memories with it. So as you can see, I am working on my Eiffel Tower Diamond Painting, but I just wanted to take a minute to show you my porch, because as you know, I am leaving soon. We're moving, and I am definitely going to miss this porch. I don't usually record out here because I'm not sure about the sound quality, and also sometimes the weather is not ideal for me. I'm not a huge sun fan. Let me take that back. I do love the sun, but I get burnt easily, and so for that reason, I try to avoid the sun. So, but today is overcast, which is my favorite weather. I know I should move to like Seattle or something, or someplace that gets a lot of, the cloud cover. I love cloud cover, and it kind of gives me life. So I'm out here enjoying life. We also have our washing machine and dryer out here on the patio versus inside our house. And I'm super grateful to have a washer and dryer, but sometimes it's a little bit inconvenient. The good thing though is that today I get to enjoy the wash and the patio. I wanted to show you my view, and I have to tell you that this view is part of the reason that I chose this property. So first, here we are. So here's the patio, and then you can see there's other apartments. But look, we have a little stream down here, and I love the stream. There's lots of palm trees, excuse me. This is a palm tree. It's growing in the ground. These are ornamental papaya trees, which are so cute. But here's my my wind chimes. I'm gonna bring these because I love them. And then here's my bougainvillea, which I also love. I guess I love every little thing I have. It could be small, but you can see it's blooming, and here's the actual flower. Did you know that this is not actually a flower? They said that they're guard petals. So the white one is actually a flower. It's kind of starting to bloom. Every year it seems to die off. Probably like twice a year it loses all of its leaves. And then somehow, like some miracle, it comes back. Okay. So here I am sitting down again. And this is kind of a fun part because we're heading towards, more of the body of the Eiffel Tower, or the Tour Eiffel, which is here, you can see. But because of that, it has, it's kind of, I feel like there's not like big chunks of color. And when that happens, it's best to just do them one by one. And even though I do like the tools that I have that, that do multiples, I feel like the one by one is more, it feels like a little bit more therapeutic. So I'm glad to just do it one by one for a while. And then maybe, the benefit is that if you feel different on a different day, you can just switch it up. I have been working kind of recently on my little square, on my Annie's Kit square, but I'm feeling that I want to start something new. So I've been wanting to start a star blanket, a 6-day star blanket, but I haven't really had the bandwidth. to start something new. It's like I want to start something new, but I have a hard time getting started. So that hasn't happened yet either. But the good thing is that our works in progress can wait for us, even if it's 10 years in a decade-long baby blanket. They're still hanging out there, like just waiting for when I'm ready. So that's a benefit. Okay. I also wanted to show you this little plant, and I told you that this was a plant that was very special to me because I'm just going to bring the camera over here. Okay. So you can see these little tiny, like I don't know what they're called, but it's like the plant, like mini-me's of the plant. So here's the main plant, right? Here's the main plant, and then these are like the mini-me's. And they just like, watch, I'm going to flick one off. They just fall off. And then when they fall off, it feels a little sad because the mini-me is so cute, right? But it also helps to, I think, like you can just put them on soil and then they'll root and then you have like a whole new plant. So I've done that many times. And then they grow, and the fun thing is that it grows inside and it also grows outside. It's different though. The plant looks different whether it's been growing inside or outside, which is interesting. But it's a fun like kind of project. In the past, I haven't been that adept at keeping plants alive, and I think it was my mental state. But my mental state is improved, and I'm going to take that back. I do not think it was my mental state. I think it was that I was feeling overwhelmed with everything else, and then I could not, which is kind of the mental state, right? And then I could not care for the plant like I needed to. I didn't have any extra caring in me to care even for the plant. But now I have a little bit more energy and love to give to my plants. We had the soccer game yesterday, and it was our first loss, but we only lost by 1, so it was good. And the boys did so well. They scored 3, and then the other team scored 4. But it's because I feel like, number one, we were down team members. We had just 11. We did have 11, but we have 14 on the team. And then so 3 were out for various reasons, all legit. But then it doesn't give the boys a chance to rest, right? And it was pretty hot yesterday. So they were playing in the heat, and it was probably a lot for them. So, but the good thing is that, there's still a lot of games left, and we will hopefully be able to, win the next one. But the good thing is that the parents were really supportive still, and that's what we'd like to see, because, in life we can't always win, right? And then we want to know that even when we're not winning, that our people are with us, right? And I think that's so important. Okay, I think I'm going to go for the Y. And I'm not sure I've used the Y. It's 318. Number 318. I'm going to dig through. And Y is a gray color. Here we are. Okay, and there's just 2, so I'm going to put those in. And this is like my dream. Just to sit out here and enjoy the weather and just craft. I could probably, craft for like at least an hour. But of course that would be boring for the rest of you, so I'm not going to do that. But I do appreciate your 10 minutes here today. I actually have a lot of work to do because I'm trying to get everything organized for the move, which I'm feeling so overwhelmed about. But that's like, okay, I'll just share my overwhelm just real quick. So I fortunately am in a position to pay for movers, which is great, because I feel like, at 50, I'm too old to be like just trying to move everything and organize everything. But here's my big difficulty. This is the 210. I think I'm going to go for the A instead. The A is, 3835. Oh, I've never used this one. It's in the back. Let's see. 3835. Oh, here it is. Oh, I have used it. Okay. It's this burgundy color here. That's fun. At any rate, I can hire movers, but like I don't want the movers touching all my stuff. Which is ridiculous because it's literally their job, right? They probably wear gloves or something. But I just don't like it. And I want my stuff organized in a certain way. And so it's like I either want to do it myself or I want someone else to do it. Those are really the only options, right? But I don't want anyone else to do it, and I also don't want to do it myself. So that's where I'm at. Oh, nifties. So I'm struggling with that. And then, of course, when you feel like that, it doesn't help you to get anything done. But I'm working past it. I'm working past it, and, talking about it makes it better. I'm going to rent some boxes, which to me, I know it seems a little bit silly, but I like that the boxes are, they are plastic, but they're reusable. So they use them many times and then they sterilize them. So they sterilize the boxes, and I'm going to feel better putting my stuff in the sterilized boxes. And, I'm going to inspect them to make sure they're sterilized. And then I'm going to box everything up to be according to my preferences. And then I'll have them moved. So that's my game plan. We took pictures of the place, so I'm mapping out a diagram for unpacking. I told you I've never lived in kind of a newer place, so I inspected the cabinets and they look like almost brand new. So I'm actually not going to use a bunch of shelf paper like I normally do, because sometimes the cabinets look a little bit ick. And then so I have to put shelf paper because I can't stand it. But these actually look pretty clean, so I am gonna wipe them down, but I'm not gonna shelf paper them all. So that's gonna save me time. I'm gonna make it, guys, but I just feel super overwhelmed in the process. But one step at a time, right? Because I'm the only adult here, so if it's not me, then it's literally no one. So I'm trying to get it together. At any rate, I appreciate you listening because that helps me. Thank you so much. And if you feel a little bit more peace giving support, or, just hearing my struggles because you felt the same way, please like and follow and share with anyone else that you feel, would really benefit from hearing, from commiserating with the difficulties. I would also love to see your work in progress. And I'm actually going to post this video on Instagram, because normally I post, but I've been so busy that I haven't been posting. I have been making videos, but I haven't been posting them. So I will be doing that. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I really look forward to our 10-minute crafting break tomorrow. So hopefully we'll see you then. Au revoir, et à bientôt.